Today's episode of the Nerd Soup Podcast is brought to you by Skillshare. Skillshare is giving away a free 2-month unlimited access trial to our subscribers who click the link in the description box below. And after that, it's only around $10 a month. Skillshare is an online learning community for creators with more than 25,000 classes in design, business, and more. More specifically, Skillshare is perfect for individuals trying to get into the world of YouTube. Sometimes you have an idea for a video essay or vlog, but you don't have the tools to bring that idea to life. That's where Skillshare comes in. By taking different Skillshare courses, you can learn the necessary skills you need to start your own channel. And there are 2 classes I'd like to highlight today. The first being Animating with Ease in After Effects. After Effects is one of the most important softwares for online content creators, and Animating with Ease by Jake Bartlett is a great introductory course. As well as Mesmerize, create mind-bending GIFs with After Effects and Photoshop. These 2 classes alone will leave you with new ways to create and express yourself digitally. And remember, Skillshare is giving away a free 2-month unlimited access trial to our subscribers who click the link in the description box below. And after that, it's only around $10 a month.
Do a real soft voice opening.
Why?
I don't know.
Why do you want me to do a real soft voice opening?
Hello.
Are you getting off to our podcast? Are we giving you ASMR?
I hope someone is.
You hope someone out there is doing ASMR Nerd Soup?
Yeah.
I do that on the tags. I always put ASMR Bob Ross.
That's good. Just lie to everybody.
It's the tag clickbait is completely different.
I know. What if someone types in that exact thing? They're like, "Oh, look at this. What's this?" And they open it up, and it's just us.
We should clickbait more though.
Wait, isn't that like when somebody eats a sandwich and people get off from it?
Kinda, yeah. Or they scratch their nails on something.
Yeah.
They're tap, tap,
Alright,
tap,
relax.
tap. They paint.
Teddy, what would you clickbait? What would you use?
If I had to make the title right now,
Yeah, what would you say?
I need more time to think.
Okay, it's not easy, is it?
No, it's not. But when you have all day to think of it, you put me on the spot right now.
It would be like Game of Thrones season 8, and it'd be pitched.
All right, it can't be Game of Thrones. It can't be Game of Thrones.
Well, no, that's
Go ahead.
like
Can't
D&D,
be.
on fire.
It can't be Game of Thrones.
I'm not a clickbait guy.
D&D on fire. Oh, you're going to the thumbnail.
Oh yeah,
I was thinking just title.
So yeah, that's all I was saying.
Yeah, like Jonah Hill cast
D&D
as the
bought
Penguin.
their Emmy.
I gotta get your feet on that.
Jonah Hill Penguin spin-off movie announced.
Yes.
That's clickbait.
Question mark, and legally you're not liable because you're just asking questions at that point.
That's true.
Yeah, the question's in the fine print, exactly. Yeah, that's the thing. That's how you get...
You can make any title as long as there's a question mark. You're like, I didn't make any statements.
I didn't know it wasn't gonna happen.
I'm just asking questions.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of the Nerd Soup Podcast. I am Bo Oliver, fully recovered, joined today by Aaron, the Nerd Soup Monkey, Nash, and Teddy. How you guys doing today?
I forgot you were sick.
Yeah, I was sick for a week.
How you feeling?
I feel much better. My immune system, I don't know, it's acting up. I usually
and
get
veggies.
sick 2 or 3 days, you know?
You had the flu though.
Nah,
That's
no,
some
it
serious stuff.
was bacteria. That's what the doctor said.
Oh, so it wasn't the flu?
They tested me for mono.
Ooh,
It's like been hanging out with Sam Darnold on the low, you know?
Easy.
I was about to get mono. It's my quarterback, man. If he gets mono, I get mono.
You get mono, I got mono. I'm sick too.
You know when they say someone breaks their ankle, they're like, "Oh, take my ankle." It's like, what would I do for Sam?
Take my spit.
Yeah,
Spit in my mouth, Sam. Come
You'd
here,
spit in
my
Sam
mouth.
Darnold's mouth.
if it would
That's
heal him.
dedication. If it would heal him. Give him spit CPR. And we're talking about the Emmys. That's the main topic for today's show. We're doing an Emmys recap. But we also have news in the world of movies. We've got castings and trailers and a bunch of stuff to talk about. And you can listen to this podcast on iTunes at the Nerd Soup Podcast and SoundCloud at the Nerd Soup Podcast. And send us your questions at nerdsoupforyou@gmail.com.
Did we do Spotify?
Oh. You guys both itching. Ted's over here still stuck on SoundCloud. He's like, when do we get on SoundCloud?
Real quick, have you ever heard of the jinx thing? That you need to say somebody's name or they'll get hit by a car?
Oh, please don't say my name.
Because when I heard that, I'm like, don't say my name ever.
Wait, what?
So, let's say what me and him just did, and, jinx.
Yeah.
So what you're supposed to do is say the name of the person you did a jinx with, or that person
will
gets
get
hit by a car.
Oh.
I might jinx you on purpose so I get hit by a car.
All right, quick, say Christmas on 3. Yeah.
Christmas.
You better not say my name. My government name. Yeah, and that's really it, right? nerdsoupforyou@gmail.com. Send us your questions. nerdsoupforyou on Twitter. And we're all on Twitter. We got the handles in the description. That's what we're going to start doing. Nice handles in the description.
I like that.
Nice.
So if you want to follow us, just click down below.
I could dig it.
All right, first topic here. We have Emmys. A lot of winners, a lot of losers. That's how the Emmys usually go. You know, people are nominated. Most of them lose, but one of them wins, about 25%. So, yeah, the big winner would be Game of Thrones. Chernobyl. Yeah, what do you guys think about that? Chernobyl winning best limited series here.
Hell yeah. They deserve it.
I will tell
You
you
talk
what.
about clickbaits. You open with Chernobyl. Game of Thrones, most polarizing show ever. That was not a surprise, but, you know, people reacted the way they did.
Limited series, though, just to start, it's so much better than the drama series nominees.
Yeah.
There's a deeper category. But yeah, Game of Thrones wins for season 8, which, you know, people had an interesting reaction to that. I thought, you know, obviously it's going to be looked at as like a legacy award. If this iconic show, this show that transcended, I guess, nerd culture and pretty much was a worldwide phenomenon, finally ended after 8 seasons. And you're like, all right, they're going to give them an award just to, I guess, pay their respects to what the show was. But when Veep lost, and they just had the same thing, Julia Louis-Dreyfus, too, was going 7 for 7 for lead actress in a comedy, and she lost on her last season. I thought maybe, ooh, the Emmys are...
Yeah, the voting process, I just don't understand it because legacy awards happen all the time. Same thing with when Aaron Paul won over Peter Dinklage. Everybody thought Peter Dinklage deserved it for Game of Thrones. I think it was season 4.
Yeah.
It was when he had this big trial scene, but then Aaron Paul had a great season as well in season 5. But Peter Dinklage kind of gets it every year now. It's, Peter Dinklage for Game of Thrones, he's the best actor on the show, we'll just give it to him. And then he was up against Jonathan Banks and Giancarlo Esposito from Better Call Saul, and people thought they maybe were more deserving. Tyrion, Peter Dinklage had a great season. But as for the drama award, I mean, it wasn't up against that tough of competition anyway.
I used to remember the drama category used to be stacked. I felt like this one was a little, I don't know, left more to be desired. And I'll admit I haven't seen all of the series because it's not like the Oscars where you can just go out and see all the movies. These ones are kind of, you have to start from the beginning and watch all these shows. So I just felt, just from reputation and critical response from people I trust and just gauging, I guess, people online and fans of different series, that there really wasn't that standout show, save maybe Succession, which I hear is fantastic.
Oh, you don't watch Fleabag?
No, which I hear it's good too. And it's the thing every year.
I just heard of it.
Every
because
year at
of
the
last
Emmys,
night.
I'm like,
Me too.
it's one show that I never heard of that wins these awards. I'm like, oh, I should watch that. And the next year, the same thing happens. I'm like,
It's just a never-ending
Yeah.
cycle. And
Maybe-
then you
maybe
root
one
for
day.
that show that you didn't watch that won it the previous year, and you're like, why didn't it win it this year? What's this new show?
But I think what we said about Game of Thrones, especially during season 5, and maybe even last season too, we're like, even though it's not to the standard as 6, 3, 4, 1, and 2, I don't know why I did it out of order like that, but those seasons are nearly perfect. And even though it's not up to that standard, I think it's still deserved to be nominated.
Counting like Terrence Howard over
Yeah.
there.
Has Thrones won Best Drama before?
Yeah,
Yeah.
a couple times. I think this is their 4th time winning it, right?
They won for 5, they won for 7, and
They didn't win for season 6?
I'm not
No,
too
they
sure.
didn't.
Yeah.
What was the show that won that year? I totally forget what it was, but it was like it was a surprise.
Yeah.
So I don't get giving it them. I don't get giving it to them. Then I can't say it. I don't get giving it to them this year. Then
Right.
if they have won it multiple times before.
Well said. But yeah, well, the competition wasn't, like I said, it wasn't that tough of competition.
Yeah.
I mean, it could have been shot on a Razor phone this season, and I think it still would have won. I think just the buzz of the show won the award for it.
Soderbergh shot
You
a
don't
movie
sell
on
the
his iPhone.
steak.
Soderbergh's listening to this like, wait a minute.
You do not sell the steak. You sell the sizzle.
Okay.
So the buzz won the award for it.
Well,
Yeah,
I thought that
that's
was
it.
going to happen once Julia Louis-Dreyfus didn't win. I'm like, well, if she's not going to get a legacy award in her final year, then they might not do it for Game of Thrones.
Yeah, that would have been, well, people would have been satisfied because when it did win, their Twitter account, when they tweeted out, all the responses were so funny. Some great Stephen A. Smith reaction memes. So, listen, if it's a legacy award, then fine, because the show has been so impactful and so great for so long, and you could say, you can have your feelings about Season 8. It is what it is. This happens all the time with award shows, especially the Emmys. It's more prevalent with the actors because I wonder how this process works. I want to see what these people are thinking. Are they even watching these shows? The voters? Who are the voters?
They watch
No,
the
sorry, actually,
episode and then because
it's
they
just-
submit certain episodes.
Right.
Is it like an academy?
But
So people are saying like with Lena Headey, and like, oh, I want her to win an Emmy. Like, oh, what, for staring at a window all season? Well, no, they would submit the penultimate episode when King's Landing is being destroyed and she has that moment with Jamie, and it doesn't have to. It's not a whole season thing. So whatever episode or whatever episode they submit is the one they judge off of.
Yeah, it always happens with these shows where there's this great performance in these legendary shows that never gets recognized with a win. And Lena Headey is probably going to be the character that stands out the most when we look back on the show as how did she not get a win? There are other shows like Breaking Bad. You look at somebody like Dean Norris for Hank. How did he not get a supporting, or even Giancarlo Esposito for Breaking Bad. Yeah, he was arguably the second best character in that show for about 3 seasons, and he never won.
Young Sheldon.
Young Sheldon.
But I'm kind of happy who beat her, though.
Julia Garner.
Julia Garner was unbelievable in Ozark.
Ozark is very good.
She was so good.
That's why I hate
it's tough. It's tougher for the actors.
God damn it, Wyatt.
Wow.
Julia Garner won Best Supporting.
You might win
she
next
was more
year.
of a lead role.
I was going to say.
It's not bad,
you
right?
up for the...
Julia Garner was a supporting actress?
I
wish I
guess
saw her more as a lead.
I guess his wife
No.
is the lead actress.
You mean Jason Bateman's the lead?
Yeah.
But his wife
Okay, right.
in
Oh.
the show
Yeah.
would be considered that. Kind of how Robin Wright was lead actress when Frank Underwood was the main character, I guess. But it's...
Yeah, they do that in movies sometimes. It's like a couple years ago with Fences when they tried to put Viola Davis. Well, they did. They put her as supporting actress. She's obviously the lead actress.
I guess that's kind of like Thrones, too, though. There's so many lead actors, but...
Right, like Amelia Clarke, I guess, was up for the lead, and that makes sense. And she lost as well. We would discuss that.
Well, that's like another thing, too, like how you're saying...
Disappointing.
It is disappointing, but at the same time, maybe Joni Comer, maybe she deserved it. I haven't watched Killing Eve. I've seen probably half the shows, and I have an idea of some other ones, but...
I watched those clips. You know the clips that they play? Did they play clips? I didn't watch the Emmys.
They play clips, yeah.
Okay. Give me anybody's clip for any actor this year. Nobody is going up against that clip of Amelia Clarke on the dragon looking at King's Landing. Everything, like the entire season was just played on her face. That was incredible. That was the best acting I've seen this year. So I'm going to be disappointed. And that's another one. Daenerys Targaryen is the biggest character on the show. Never got an award for it.
You didn't watch, you said?
No.
I didn't watch either, but I heard the ratings on the Emmys were awful.
Really?
I heard they were very bad, yeah.
Yeah, that seems
It's
to be
like
the trend with award shows.
One of the lowest, rated Emmys in a while, from what I heard on the radio.
Besides Game of Thrones, what's the massive show?
Yeah, there's not really
It's not
a big
Game of
draw.
Thrones versus Breaking Bad.
Yeah.
That was
What was a lot of shows that were nominated? I'm drawing a blank.
Bodyguard. There was Succession, Game of Thrones,
Ozark.
yeah.
I do.
There really is nothing as big as Game of Thrones right now.
Why They See Us was a couple of winners there.
That was limited.
Okay, that was limited.
I got to give big ups to you two, Aaron and Bo. You guys know all that shit off the top of your head.
Well, with TV, I think Aaron definitely knows more than me, but like Aaron said, it's easier for movies, and I tend to watch movies more.
No, but
often.
the awards that somebody has won back in 2001
Pose
or something like that. That is fucking incredible.
Well, we're fucking nerds.
Yeah.
I mean, this is what we do, just sit on the phone
Cheerio.
Yeah, like we said before, Peter Dinklage, Best Supporting Actor, which is good too. I think that's the one thing people can agree on with Season 8 is maybe we didn't like some of the writing or decisions that were made, but they all did good in their roles.
Yeah, your boy Bill Hader, lead in the comedy.
And I want to see it.
Ooh.
I want to see it so bad because a lot of people rave about Barry. Wait, did Bateman win? Or
Bateman did win, right?
Or did he get clapped?
No, he won. Billy Porter won for Best Lead Actor.
But Bateman won the directing award.
yeah.
Oh, nice.
Because I had that gif of
That's
him.
my boy, Bateman.
Yeah, he had that really funny reaction to winning.
Billy Porter's hat, man.
He had a good hat on.
I wish I had
The balls to wear that hat.
the ability, confidence, just
What was
the
it?
drip. It was like a cowboy hat, but
The drip.
one side just came out extended all the way to the left.
Ooh.
That's a hat.
That's
That's a
so he wore the hat. The hat didn't wear him.
yeah.
Yo.
Yeah.
You see that? Ted's look.
That looks horrible, though.
Oh, my God. That is terrible.
It looks like somebody just
It's like a check mark.
right, like somebody.
It does. It looks like a check mark on his head.
Like somebody was drawing him and then fell asleep and just went off the page. That looks like me when I mess up an animation.
I heard 6ix9ine ratted out all the awards before the Emmys.
Yeah. Someone's been on Twitter this past week.
Yeah. He was in worst dress for the Emmys.
Everybody. I had to get on the bandwagon.
When there's a big meme circulating, right now it's the 6ix9ine meme, right? and you're in your room thinking, can I think of one? Can I get one in circulation? It's like, all the good ones are taken, and then somebody comes out with a new one. It's like, I couldn't think of that.
These viral tweets are so stupid, though. So stupid.
Why? You can't do one?
That's exactly
because
what
it's so basic that one girl's like, wow, I'd love to quit my job and travel the world. Well, no fucking shit. Everybody would like to do that. How does that get?
Yeah, everyone would like to do it.
I'm talking about
so
viral
tweets.
I know, but that's just so stupid.
Yeah, but it's like Newton discovering gravity. It's very simple, but he was the first one to do it. Apple didn't fall on your head.
I guess.
Well, gravity, according to Terrence Howard.
Oh, gravity pulled it down. Is that what you're trying to say?
Gravity is not.
Did you see what he did?
We
with
just
the,
need classical
the one,
music playing in the back of that, just for like 2 seconds.
The 1 × 1 = 2.
He is.
I don't.
Did you guys see that Terrence Howard interview on the red carpet?
Sorry, I missed that. Could you?
I literally missed it too. So
yeah, it's seriously. No,
I did not see the interview.
She had to chime in. She's like, "What are you guys saying about gravity not existing?"
Yeah, she got.
What's that new movie coming out?
What?
With the phone? The guy from Workaholics?
Oh, yeah.
The phone's just an absolute dick to him.
Yeah.
What's like her?
It's like her, but
dicks.
Yeah, but just like girls that treat me that way. It's like
it's a realistic.
Yeah, like I wish her was actually how girls treated me, but it's this phone.
Sounds funny.
You can go out to see it then?
The third word he says, it's got to be against me. It's fucking unbelievable.
Such a perfect comment, too.
Yeah.
Such a dick. All right, so you guys want to move off of the Emmys here?
Real quick, I mean,
I'm sick
round
of
it
the
out.
Emmys.
Jarrell Jerome, that was a surprise. He beat Mahershala Ali and Jared Harris. I thought Jared Harris had it in the bag. He was so good in Chernobyl, but I think that's
But that
kid's 21 years old, and he just beat.
The Russians probably put in the hit. They were like, no, he can't win.
He beat Mahershala Ali and Jared Harris. That's fucking impressive.
that show was really fucking good though. Did you watch it?
Why They See Us?
Yeah.
Yeah. It was heartbreaking.
I listened to a podcast called Wrongfully Convicted, and that was the first episode.
Oh, wow.
It was Central Park 5.
Yeah.
And what they did to these kids is fucking terrible, man.
They were there.
You see it all. You see it all in the
show?
It's all so like spot on.
Well, we were talking about this a couple of nights ago. It's one of those shows. It's ever like my favorite genre. These true to life stories that are kind of hard to watch. Similar like Chernobyl. I love Chernobyl, but you don't throw on Chernobyl like, oh, I love Chernobyl.
Yeah.
I love these characters,
Yeah.
and I got the Bluray set. But you watch it and you experience it.
You watch it for curiosity.
Right, and sometimes people tell those stories and they're done poorly. But in these cases, Why They See Us and Chernobyl were handled very well. But to me, I thought Mahershala Ali in True Detective Season 3, kind of an underrated performance. It's gone under the radar, even how good that season was.
The whole season, yeah.
Yeah.
Really.
And he is an incredible actor. But big ups to that kid, man. He's got that on his mantle now. Took out Harris and Mahershala.
Have you guys seen Unbelievable yet?
No.
It's a new limited series on Netflix about the serial rapist in Colorado.
No, I haven't seen it. So
You should watch it.
Yeah, it's like a true crime
Yeah,
almost.
it's really good.
Netflix, man, just pumping out shows. I
Yeah.
just watched the Between Two Ferns movie. So funny.
Oh, Zach Galifianakis?
Yeah, it was amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I love that show, too, so.
Michelle Williams beat Amy Adams. It's
She didn't win?
Yeah, it's a joke at this point. She's never going to win anything.
Somebody said that they're going to make an Amy Adams award and she's going to lose to Isla Fisher.
She's won Golden Globes, but, I mean, what's a Golden Globe?
Well,
Give me an Emmy or Oscar.
It's almost like the Chicago Cubs. They were known for losing, and then when they won, nobody talks about them anymore. So now at least Amy Adams has that. She's like the Chicago Cubs of actors.
Her buzz is that
Except
she
she's
hasn't won.
good. Right, yeah.
I wouldn't mind that.
Right, Leo had that for a long time.
Yeah.
It's kind of like
Amy
part of your
Adams.
legacy.
Knowing that everyone thinks that you should be winning.
Jason
but you're
Statham.
not.
Well, she
But you
basically
get
has to
screwed.
kill herself.
Jason
then.
Statham and Amy Adams are probably the two big ones. Huh?
Because that's basically what Leo did.
Oh, I thought you said she has to kill herself.
No, well, he basically almost
That's what I
killed
thought you said,
himself.
too.
Oh, yeah, okay, right. Like in a
In
role
Revenant,
that's so
yeah, I
physically
mean,
demanding.
he
I thought
legit
you were like saying,
falsely-
Yeah, me too.
No.
Like for
She's a
legacy
great
actress.
actress.
What the hell's wrong with you?
No, I know. Aaron's just like boiling over here. I'm sorry. I didn't mean it that way. I worded it wrong.
I think she was going to do Woman in a Window, but that got moved to next year, so there's always next year.
I thought Lena Headey was just in that.
Oh, that's funny.
Let's see, she was in the window a lot.
Yes.
She was drinking wine. All right, let's move on to.
She's always creeping.
Yeah, she's got a good face. She's always looking at people funny. Let's move on to casting news. We have the Batman movie. What's his name? Matt Reeves. Matt Reeves' Batman movie with Robert Pattinson. 2 castings being circulated. Jeffrey Wright, our very own Bernard from Westworld, Commissioner Gordon. It's an interesting casting.
Awesome.
I like that.
And Jonah Hill as Robin? No. As Alfred? Not quite.
I don't see it.
As Penguin.
Or the Riddler.
Or
They
the
don't know.
Riddler.
A villain. They're being very secretive with this.
That's a
news.
reach.
It's the same thing with Josh Gad, Jonah Hill as the Penguin.
Jonah Hill has
no.
so much more range than Josh Gad.
Yeah, I'd prefer Josh Gad grinds my gears as the Penguin. Can't have that. Jonah Hill, if you're gonna give me Jeffrey Wright as
Gad was all
Commissioner
right
Gordon,
in Fantastic Beasts.
yeah, he's okay. He's good as Olaf. No, you son of a bitch. Well, he's good in Moneyball too. I don't mind Jonah Hill as Riddler. That to me is kind of interesting.
What has he been in recent? Maniac. That's about
Maniac, yeah.
it. Like real recently.
War Dogs,
Yeah.
a couple of years ago.
I love that movie.
War Dogs was a good movie.
great
He was
movie.
great in it.
Yeah, he was.
He's a good actor.
He's funny, dude.
he's
You know what? I kind of like this casting. I like to see him.
as Riddler or Penguin.
What Riddler are you
Riddler.
going for?
Riddler, because Penguin would be too like, I don't know what the word is. Like everyone would be expecting it.
Yeah, it's right. It's one of those castings where it's too obvious and too goofy. I don't know. With the Batman that they're going for, I don't see Jonah Hill in this universe. It just doesn't work for me.
Did it feel like they were going a little more serious with Robert Pattinson?
Yeah, Robert Pattinson. You get Jeffrey Wright. Matt Reeves is a very serious director. He said he wants to tell a detective Batman story. So I guess the case is, how did Jonah Hill become the Penguin? It's like that's
what they're trying to figure out.
That's what Batman. It's like, this is my toughest case yet, Alfred.
I don't hate it. I think Jonah Hill's a very good actor with a lot of range. So you gotta I guess see where they want to bring the character. What kind of Riddler or Penguin do you want to portray? But
Was the report that they just casted Jonah Hill and we're assuming that it's
a rumor.
Riddler or Penguin?
I think it's a rumor, right? It's not official.
Oh,
I think Jeffrey Wright's official,
Ooh.
which is that's great. I think
To me, that's
he's
like
a great
perfect.
actor, obviously
Yeah.
from Westworld. So the only thing is, I wanted to see J.K. Simmons.
Right.
I feel like that was teased so much, and he got shit out of the stick in Justice League. So,
He was also a perfect casting.
but yeah, it's time to move on. It looks like they're just gonna do separate movies.
Well,
from
he's
now
going to be
on.
J. Jonah Jameson. Oh,
Yeah.
wait, no, never mind.
Yeah,
We know a thing or two because we've seen a thing or two.
Oh,
we
geez.
are farmers. Bum, ba-dum, bum, 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 bum.
There's also rumors that Charles Dance, Tywin Lannister, would be playing Alfred. To me, that's the casting you need to
perfect.
get.
Wow.
Him and Pattinson. Ooh. To me, Michael Caine is the definitive Alfred, but Charles Dance could give him a run for his money. And Jeremy Irons was great too.
yeah.
We get a lot of good Alfreds.
I bet you can see Jeffrey. I can see Jeffrey Wright as a villain.
Well, Gordon's not a villain. He's playing Commissioner
No, I know.
Gordon.
I'm saying I could see him as a villain though.
Yeah, me too.
Like him just playing a villain, not Gordon.
He's a great actor, man.
Yeah, he is.
I mean, the way he went toe to toe with Anthony Hopkins.
But I'm saying that now because you just said the Tywin Lannister.
Mm-hmm.
That him playing Alfred is so much better than Jeffrey Wright playing Alfred.
Well, Jeffrey Wright's playing Gordon.
Oh, right. I'm thinking Jeffrey Wright's playing Alfred.
You
for a
just
second.
casted Jeffrey Wright as the villain, Alfred.
For a second.
It's the only official casting we have here.
That's the
What?
twist.
him playing Gordon.
He's
That's the twist.
Hugo. What's his face? Strange.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you very
That's his
much. Yeah. So
So there's no Alfred yet.
No, Alfred is not officially casted.
old British dude. We'll pencil one in.
That's like becoming a prestigious role for old British guys.
Yeah.
That's
like-
the role they want.
Yeah,
They
you
get
get
older.
Alfred when you're older. It's like you're distinguished.
Trying to
Jeremy
think-
Irons,
Still
Michael
think of
Caine.
one, like
It's the
off
Marvel
the top of my
for-
head.
It's the Marvel for the olds. You get in the you get an Alfred role. It's like being
That's
like
Batman for old English
Yeah.
guys. Yeah, be funny if they got like Christian Bale to play Alfred.
Ironic enough.
He would do that. They had him Matthew McConaughey on Between Two Ferns, the movie, and it's like, who do you think's gonna die from losing weight fast enough? You or Christian Bale? Who do you think is gonna die first from losing weight? I don't know. I don't like Jonah Hill, but I like Jeffrey Wright. So there you go.
in general or just in this movie.
Yeah, but
Yeah, I
you
don't
do
like
like Jonah
Jonah
Hill,
Hill.
right?
I don't like his vibe.
Really?
I don't like his personality.
Why?
He seems like a dick.
I thought you loved Superbad.
He seems like he loves being Jonah Hill, and it's like, you don't get that. You're a Seth Rogen type. Seth Rogen doesn't seem arrogant. He knows he's Seth Rogen, right?
Yeah, he hasn't been nominated for 2 Oscars.
Like, if he can't get a seat
But
at a
Jonah Hill
restaurant.
can play serious though.
Yeah, but I feel like Jonah Hill would pull rank if he, at a packed restaurant. Be like, you know who I am?
Yeah,
I'm Jonah Hill. From
I could see that.
I respect
I
it.
do
though,
love
'cause I do
Jonah
the same
Hill, though.
thing.
2-time Academy Award nominee Jonah Hill.
Dude, that's in This Is the End. They kind of play up with that, which is funny. But all right, let's move on to the next story here. Game of Thrones prequel.
Yes.
Yeah, the Game of Thrones prequel news. Aaron, what's going on with this Game of Thrones prequel?
Well, it's Game of Thrones, and it's going to be set before
Oh,
the
my lord.
original series, thus making it a Game of Thrones prequel.
Ah.
Yes.
Set before the... Yeah, that would... Because if it comes after, it's a sequel.
Yep.
Oh.
What's the in-between?
The way I
though?
like to remember it is pre usually means before,
Mm-hmm.
and sequel tends to be after.
Wait, say that again. I gotta write it down.
Do you like this more than A Long Night?
Do you know what it's about?
The Targaryen?
Yeah, the Targaryens.
Like to come up and...
They're saying it could be Aegon's
come up.
conquest, or there's a Targaryen civil war referred to as the Dance of the Dragons.
I'd love to see the conquest, because you know how much, like, we heard the conquest every single season.
All they did, they talk about
That's
Aegon
all they
like
did was
he's
talk about it.
George Washington.
I mean,
you know, father of the country.
Show me it.
He
Let me
kind
see
of
it.
just goes around and just fucks people up, except for Dorne. I guess they could kind of.
Did he skip
Show
Dorne?
that.
Dorne. Did he skip Dorne, or did he just
No, he
not wanna
tried
fuck with
to.
them?
No, he tried to conquer Dorne, but they would hide.
He's like, oh.
They had these guerrilla tactics where they would abandon.
Probably-
guerrilla warfare?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
He
yeah.
probably could have if he wanted, but he's like,
They were very pesky,
yeah,
They're
they were-
annoying, so I'm not gonna bother
little
with you.
gnats.
It's like, all right, you guys be your own.
But then they took out one of the dragons.
Yeah.
Mosquito infested area. You don't want to go over there.
Well,
Dorne's beautiful. It's like, I don't even like it. All the beaches,
I don't need
crystal
that.
clear water. We don't need Dorne.
yeah, he's like trying to paint it. It's like, it's like the greatest place in the world with like the fucking water springs, and
Dad, you said we were going to Dorne.
it's like, this is beautiful
Take you
land.
up north.
He's hyping it up the whole time. It's like, yeah, we're gonna get Dorne. It's actually a beautiful area, great people, great infrastructure, whatever.
Yeah, great real estate.
Gets back. It's like, yeah, I don't even want Dorne.
Hey,
It's like
we-
you were just talking, Aegon, about how much
You wouldn't like it. I know you. You wouldn't like it.
Where's the third dragon? Nah,
perfect
she's-
weather, beaches. No, who
No,
wants that?
no, I would like to see this.
Winterfell. Now
You
that's
see, you ever been to Winterfell?
Ironic
That's the
enough.
place to be.
Ironic enough, I was watching South Park when they become pirates, and Cartman promises Clyde they would go to like this beautiful,
Oh, I love that.
beautiful,
Yeah.
and they would be pirates, and they're in Somali. He just starts hysterical crying on the boat.
That's a great episode.
that is.
Oh, I wouldn't mind this though, Aegon. But also, I think I would prefer the Dance of Dragons. But at the top of my list would still be Old Valyria. If you're gonna give me Targaryens, if you're gonna give me dragons, it's Old Valyria. It's completely new stories, new families, new characters. We know how it ends with the Doom of Valyria, but that's not the personal political ending. And they could find a way to tie that in, and then maybe do Aegon's conquest after. But the Targaryens, dragons, that's your selling point, right?
well, from what's come out so far. It was set 300 years before the original series, which we know that's right around the time of Aegon's conquest. I think the Doom when they left, that was I think they were there for like 100 and something years before Aegon actually took.
Yeah, they were on Dragonstone.
Yeah, for is it 50 or I don't know.
It's like 100 years.
Yeah, it's
Aegon didn't leave with them.
It's a little
He was
while,
born there.
so that leads me to believe, if that's correct, that it would be Aegon's conquest. But then they said that they're going to adapt Fire and Blood, which chronicles the history of Targaryens from roughly Aegon's conquest to the modern timeline.
I thought Aegon discovered Dragonstone.
No, that was basically that was like a Targaryen outpost. They were there for, I think it's before the Doom of Valyria. They were already there.
Did they know the Dragonstone was there?
That was the the westernmost point of the Valyrian freehold. But did they know dragons were there? Is that your question?
No, like the Dragonstone. Yeah.
Did they know dragons were
Yeah.
at dragons? Like the people in Westeros?
Yeah.
Yeah, they kind of knew. But that was in Westerosi territory.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Because it's just an island.
Yeah.
It's on the coast. It's not connected to continental Westeros. So, yeah, nobody really claimed it. Because Westeros was divided into 7 kingdoms at the time. And then Aegon said, none of that. We're all one now.
You see what I got?
Yeah. Balerion the Black Dread. When you roll up on that boy.
Do you guys think the hardcore fans? No, I wouldn't say the hardcore fans, because I didn't read the books. So to me, the Targaryen prequel I would enjoy more because of how much I know about it just from the shows.
Well, I do hope they do. If they
I
do,
think the general public would want the Targaryen one more than the Long Night.
it's an easier sell. I would say, but it depends what era they want to do. If they want to, I think they should do like an anthology where they chronicle all the biggest moments from the Targaryen dynasty. You could do Aegon's Conquest one season, then you could do the Dance of the Dragons, Blackfyre Rebellion, Robert's Rebellion.
Yeah.
You could do all those different things while not sticking to, I guess, one period. And it's tough where the situation of some of the events are actually very interesting, but I don't know if you could do a 4 or 5 episode series on a lot of them. So if they want to, I think that would be the way to go. You can get bigger actors with limited series, like we've seen Mahershala Ali, Amy Adams doing these limited series. If you can get, I don't know, like Alexander Skarsgård to do a King Aegon, like you can get,
or your boy Jonah Hill.
Jonah Hill.
He's got range.
He does have range.
He does have range.
You know, we talk a lot about Marvel being in like its new, like the new era. It's gonna be weird seeing the new era in Game of Thrones, not seeing these same characters in there.
Yeah, I think so, and I think it's it will be
Refreshing
weird
too,
but maybe not because it will feel like something else. Because it looks like they are going high fantasy, and the show itself was always praised for feeling like a medieval period drama, with kind of the magic underlining the main story. With this, it looks like the magic is going to be at the forefront.
Well, even Aegon's Conquest, you can delve a lot into, I guess, his moral struggle.
Yeah, like banging his sisters.
Like, well, like Rhaenys and Visenya.
Both of them.
Yeah.
You know that? You
Yeah.
used to bang both of
no,
his
I'm
sisters.
saying which one. Like,
right, yeah.
Damn, what a
that's the
pimp.
moral struggle.
But no, like I'm saying, like if he's gonna
What'd
be,
you say?
if he's gonna be your main
So
character,
what a pimp.
he's gonna be your main character, and you kind of have to have him relate to the audience a little bit while he's going around. I guess just
Banging his
massacring
sisters.
people.
Massacring people, right.
Well, we all love Jamie, right?
Well,
I think
Aegon's
we've got that out of our system as a society.
Aegon's one of my favorite rulers, actually, because he did rule with an iron fist, but he was also very fair, and he was also very pragmatic, and he knew how to keep the kingdoms under control, but he wasn't afraid, like we saw with Daenerys, to just obliterate your city. It's like, yeah, I'll be fair with you if you recognize that I'm the king. If not, then you're done.
Bye
Yeah. So
That's pretty much what she did though.
bye. She kind of
well, she kind of went more on emotion, like even when
like if he heard the bells, he'd be like, all right, I won.
yeah, he
You
would have been
think
like,
so?
oh yeah, definitely. He knew how to play the game much better. But maybe Daenerys would have learned, but we just never saw. Thanks a lot, John.
He had that moral code.
Yeah, he
Right.
he kind of did. But yeah, let's move on to the next story here. We have reports that Iron Man is going to be in the Black Widow prequel. Now, Nash, what do you think about this, Iron Man? You're a big Iron Man guy.
Yeah, huge Iron Man.
And you like Black Widow, Scarlett Johansson.
It's okay.
It's okay.
It's okay. Sure.
That's going to be the Blu-ray quote.
Movie.
It's okay. Well, I'll just throw it to all you guys. What do you think about this? Iron Man coming back for the Black Widow prequel movie. It's supposed to be set after Civil War. Robert Downey Jr. reprising his role. Do you guys like this?
I love it.
Yeah, you love it?
I love seeing Iron Man, and I'm so upset that he's gone. So it's gonna be nice seeing him again.
I would have preferred for this to be a surprise. But I guess
That, too.
you got to sell it, right? I mean, part of Homecoming's marketing was
Yeah, how much are you
Iron Man's in
selling?
this.
How much are you selling Black Widow?
I think it would do well in the box offices, but I think Iron Man probably adds a few $100 million. So what might have been like a $700 million movie goes to $1 billion.
Is there a cap on him? Like, is there a report out there of how long he'll be in it? Like, is it a scene? Anyone?
No, I think it's way too early. I think the movie is shooting now, so more details
Okay.
might come out. But yeah, this to me, I don't love it because it's kind of like when Ryan Reynolds wanted Hugh Jackman to come back to do a Wolverine Deadpool prequel movie that's set before Logan, and Hugh Jackman said no, Logan was the final goodbye to this character. It's similar because seeing him again, obviously, will take place before Endgame, so within the timeline of the MCU, he's still alive. But to see him again after having that emotional goodbye, to me, it kind of diminishes it a bit. But not so much that it's going to ruin what happens in Endgame, but I do want that to be the final on-screen goodbye for Robert Downey Jr. Not only the character, but for Robert Downey Jr. as the actor. But I'm probably still going to love it because I do love that actor and the character, so we'll see how they use him.
Two things just happened. You made me hate the ending of Endgame, and you made me upset about him being in Black Widow.
So I've switched you.
Yeah,
Well, look at that. I should have went into politics.
you should have.
I'm good with the
You
voters.
know what it is, too? It's a prequel, so he's going to look older. in the prequel movie.
Yeah, and you know what? I have that problem with
I mean,
Better
like
Call
the
Saul.
de-aging.
No, there's de-aging
Yeah,
in there.
the de-aging, but still.
They'll knock him down.
It's still close to in the timeline, but I have that problem with Better Call Saul. It's like all these characters look so much older than they were in Breaking Bad. It's like Mike Ehrmantraut is not getting younger.
Yeah, no. There's not enough technology to cover that up.
Yeah, like my guy's like 74, like out there beating the shit out of 30-year-olds and 20-year-olds, you know? Like street smarts only take you so far, buddy.
Yeah. That's like every time I see like a commercial for like Rambo or Terminator. I'm like, God, they're like 60s. They should be at like the early bird buffet, not fighting
Or
crime.
Liam Neeson
4 o'clock dinner.
Yeah.
in Taken 4 when Liam Neeson, or Taken 3 when he has to hop a fence and there's like 18 cuts because they're trying to get him from every fucking angle to make it convincingly look like he can hop a fence.
Yeah.
And it just looks so stupid, but
I cry laughing all the time with the new advertising with Rambo. He's like, I'm gonna hurt you really bad right now. I cry. How does anybody like movies like that?
Wait, did Rambo come out yet?
Yeah, it came out this weekend.
yeah,
Did it
the new
flop?
one.
It has to have, right?
It's going to.
We didn't see it yet. I want to see it just to see.
The laugh.
I kind of want to
see
see
it.
it. I want to see it just so I can use the Regal app, so I'm not wasting my money on it.
Go see Ad Astra.
I
guess
got
that
2
too.
free tickets. Anyone want to go to the movies with me?
Yes.
I'm busy.
All right.
You're
Fine.
busy for a free ticket? Wow.
I already have
Must
the app.
really not like well, okay.
What
Miss
movie
a,
ticket?
Miss a big shot over
Regal.
here.
What movie?
Any movie.
I have a free
just have
Regal
2 free
ticket as well.
tickets.
Yeah, we have 3 now.
Yeah.
Wow.
And $5 towards popcorn.
Oh, wow.
Oh my God, we could be eating real good.
Teddy,
So-
you could drive us.
So we'll all split my ticket.
We'll just all. I said I have a free ticket. That's
I
3.
need one too.
No, we'll all split a
I have
slot
two.
too.
I love how Teddy just assumed.
Oh, I'm not giving you my free ticket. You're going to have to pay for it somehow.
What are you trying to say? Why are you
How
winking
much
at
money
me?
you owe Nash?
Nothing.
Yeah, we'll see about that.
All right.
All right, let's move on to the next story here. We have El Camino teaser trailer released. We're seeing Jesse Pinkman for the first time, back in action. What do you guys think about this?
Amazing. I don't know. I don't know what else to say about it.
It was.
It
was
got
just
me so
perfect.
hyped up.
The last trailer, I'm like, okay, I'm happy this movie's being made. Because I was a
You weren't
strong
thrilled.
person. I was strongly disagreeing
Yeah,
towards
you and
this
Aaron
movie.
hated it.
You
I
didn't
didn't hate it. I said.
Did you like the Skinny Pete trailer?
Nah.
Oh, I love that.
Me
Skinny
too,
Pete trailer,
man.
Yeah.
You two are so down on
I'm
it.
gonna help you
I'm
put
not-
Jesse Pinkman back in a cage, yo. For real.
For real.
Yo, Magic.
They had him for like what? Like 3 months, 4 months?
Yeah.
I think it was like 6 months they had Jesse. Had him locked down. But
They
the
had
new
him for-
trailer with
the
the
new
police,
trailer is unbelievable.
the police report.
That I like.
Yeah, ooh, I
I
got
was like,
chills.
oh, all right. All right.
See,
This could be good.
His hand is a little shaky. He's bloodied up. He's got
It
the
looks
cigarette.
like he's crying in the mirror.
Yeah,
That's good stuff.
I'm so excited.
Mike
for this.
Ehrmantraut said he'll be back. Well,
Talk about ruining a
Jonathan Banks
surprise
said
with these.
that.
With these.
Well, he said it.
publications. Yeah, it's so stupid.
that's the thing about Iron Man too. Like, I want to see that in a movie. Same thing with the 007.
Yeah, but you're not selling El Camino on Mike Ehrmantraut. I mean, it's cool for us, you know.
Well, yeah. I mean,
That could have been kept under wraps. I don't know why he said that. Do
yeah.
you think Mike's alive?
Maybe a flashback?
He said, just leave me alone so I can die in peace.
He does fall over, right? He could have just passed out. I don't know. Maybe flashback. I think Walter White's going to be in it in the flashback.
Yeah, there'll be flashbacks. That's probably what it is.
No, real time.
And they said there's
There's another bet to me.
they said there's going to be 10 OG characters. So I think we're going to see like Huel, maybe Bill Burr, maybe Saul. Saul's got to be in it, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, absolutely.
Crazy 8.
Crazy 8. That's a pull.
Hector.
Hector.
People don't talk about how I'm 3-0 in my last 3 bets with Teddy. I feel like that should be more of a at the forefront of this podcast.
Wait, are you already counting the Breaking Bad bet as a win?
That's a win.
Yeah.
He's going to lose now.
Do you know this bet, Nash?
No.
Loser, well, Teddy bet that Walter White's still alive, and Aaron obviously said he's not. Loser has to perform stand-up on the podcast for 3 minutes.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, you want to be here for that?
Actually, yes, I
Yeah.
would.
Well, you're going to be able to stare down
I'm gonna-
Teddy and not laugh once.
Yo, all right, if it's funny, you guys got to laugh. Don't,
Yeah.
Don't not laugh.
Oh, we'll laugh if you're
we'll
funny.
laugh. Yeah, of course. I don't pity laugh, though. I'm not pity laugh.
No.
No,
I'm pretty laugh.
you
I'm-
never. You could.
I'm not going to lose. You know, I've been saying that Walter White's been alive since season 5 ended, so I got to stand by it. I can't bitch out on the bet.
Yeah, that is true.
And you're counting up the score over there, huh?
Yeah, he is. That's why he's going to lose.
He's already
Get off the rim. All right, the ball's already in. Get off the rim and go play
Hanging
D.
on the rim,
please.
got your
Yeah.
balls on Teddy's shoulder. Just hanging around. Tee him up. Come on, man.
Yeah.
This got me so excited. October 11th. We were going to go see it in theaters, and then we decided against it. It's like playing in 2 theaters in Manhattan.
That's so dumb.
And we're like, we'll
If
just.
it's on Netflix.
You can't say stupid.
I don't want to say it. I say stupid a lot.
You're going so PC, man. You're ridiculous.
No, I'm saying me personally, I say stupid a lot. I want to change my vocabulary.
Okay. What'd you say? Dumb? Okay. Yeah, I guess that's different.
Do you put Do you put Vince as one
See,
of the
now
goats?
that's funny. That's funny.
That's comedy.
If this hits, do you
I would
put
open
Vince
with
as a
this.
goat?
He's up there, man. Television goats, he's already there. It's like, who's David Chase, the Sopranos creator? Who created The Wire? That guy.
Yeah.
Babushka.
Someone did.
Babushka, right. Yeah.
Bobby Babushka.
Bobby
did.
Babushka. And also created The Deuce. Bobby Babushka created The Deuce.
Oh, they made the same show?
Yeah.
Well, he made the show?
Yeah, the same show. And then D&D are,
You could say it.
yeah, they're up there.
They are.
They had a good run. They
They are. People got to remember the good times.
Ryan
years.
Johnson.
Ryan Johnson.
Isn't Knives Out getting like crazy?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, it's got like a 98%.
yeah.
So
Really?
Apparently, Bob Iger did his autobiography dropped, and George Lucas did not like the
His ogre biography? What did he write about?
autobiography.
That he
And-
wrote
Get
about-
out of my swamp.
I just want to know the real you.
All right, I'm done.
Wait, what did George Lucas say to him?
He didn't like the sequel trilogy. He's like,
George Lucas? Wow, big surprise.
yeah.
It's like Bob should have been like, well,
It's like
I
there's
didn't
not
like
enough
your
advancements and like different things, and like I'm like, didn't you do that with the prequel trilogy? And that kind of was the worst part about it.
Well, you know what? To be fair, George Lucas does have a case here because they should have brought him on as a story consultant. They should have just said, "Give us your stories, we'll tell them better." That was such a no-brainer, you know?
They didn't? I didn't know that.
Well, when they did that first interview, when they did that sit down with Kathleen Kennedy, George Lucas, I forget who was interviewing them. She was like, "We're bringing on George as a producer. We're gonna use his stories."
They bought a script.
How do you not?
And
They didn't like them.
like, ugh.
But that's the thing, that like the stories, the
Jar Jar is
concepts.
Snope.
Let's make a comeback. The concepts for the prequels were so well done, but it's just the execution sucked. And
Trade route was a good concept.
no, but that's the thing. Yes, and just in the background, because the original trilogy is about politics too. It's about the Senate. They've disbanded the Senate and the Empire's taking control. That's it. That's all you need. Like the prequel, you didn't need sit downs discussing the actual trade routes. That's what made it suck. It's like they were having there was like 4 board meetings in
Yeah.
that first movie.
Yeah, well, yeah.
You just get rid of that. You cut off like 20 minutes from the movie.
Actually, intergalactic like a West Wing would be good.
Yeah, right. Them walking and talking. Mason Yoda.
Aaron Sorkin, come on board.
See, that's a movie that I would not watch. El Camino, October 11th. We
I'm
got to
excited.
review it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
100%.
All right. So the old outline here is telling me that Frozen 2 trailer came out.
Yep.
I did not
I
see
didn't
it.
see it.
Nash?
Is it colder? See, I wouldn't want to do stand-up.
Sleeping on Frozen. I guarantee it's gonna be a top 10 movie this year.
The trailers do look creepy and dark.
Yeah. This time it's
It's Disney, right?
Is this hold on.
Yeah.
Now, is the first Frozen up there in Disney movies?
I think so.
You put it up there?
I love Frozen.
It's I don't know if it's tier 1. I put it's like a second tier. It's no Toy Story. It's no Monsters Inc.
Now, how many movies are in each, get each tier? 4 or 5? 5?
It depends on the quality.
Well, what would you say tier 1 Disney animations and Pixar is? Toy Story
Lion
1,
King.
2, Monsters Inc. No. Computer animation.
Oh,
We'll be here forever if we do this.
we will be.
I'll give you my list.
I'll send it to you.
Well, I just thought I'd throw it in there, but you guys obviously.
Don't have nieces.
I do, actually.
Oh, yeah, that is true.
I watched Moana like 1,000 times.
Yeah,
so.
Teddy's niece is
Nieces. I
more
don't
of
even
a...
have a fucking family.
What'd you say? What'd you say?
I said nieces. I don't even have a fucking family.
Yeah, you do.
No.
Yeah, guys.
Where your
Where
family?
you, yeah,
Nash?
where
You got mom and
they're
dad,
your
right?
family. Teddy and Teddy and Aaron.
Yeah.
But not like yeah.
I mean, not. Yeah, I mean, I'm
I'd rather be adopted if that was the fucking case.
Why?
You two as my brothers?
I treat you good.
You would definitely be the third string. Like we would pick on you and beat you up, but like in a loving way.
Okay.
It make you better for it. You become the CEO of the group, you know?
I don't know why. I'm just picturing Ed, and Eddie. I don't know why. They
Wait,
weren't
wait.
brothers either, but I just picture us three.
And you're Ed? I feel like Ted's got to be
I'm the
Ed.
schemer. I'm Ed.
You're not Eddie.
No,
Eddie's
no.
a schemer.
That's Ed.
No, Eddie's a schemer.
I'm Ed.
Ed
I'm
is
Plank.
the doofus.
I'm not the doofus.
You're saying you're Eddie. You're the one always concocting plans to get the jawbreakers.
Yeah.
And what? Aaron's double D.
Yeah. No way. That doesn't fit. He's double D. Yeah. You're Eddie.
I'm Eddie.
And you're Ed.
No. I'm Ed. Wait.
I feel like you're Jimmy.
Jimmy. Oh my God.
What? I feel.
Isn't Jimmy like the foreign exchange person?
No, that's Ralph.
That's oh yeah.
Rolf.
Ed boy. I'm not saying your name. I'm not saying your name.
I was trying to think of how to say it.
He's probably the best character in that.
I'm Plank.
Well, look, I already said that joke, but no one heard it.
All right, let's move on to the next story here. We have NBC starting their own streaming service. They're calling it Peacock because of the logo. I'm a peacock, Captain. You gotta let me fly. In the movie.
Other guys.
Ding, ding, ding. Yeah, this story about the NBC streaming service is very strange. Apparently, they're going to reboot The Office.
I'm sick of this.
Horrible.
I'm sick of this rebooting shit.
But they will not have Friends and Seinfeld because they sold those rights to
Netflix.
Netflix.
Ding ding ding.
It's a good
ding.
idea. Have like your biggest two properties not on your streaming service.
Yeah.
Too many streaming services. There's nothing. I don't think I would buy this if it was like for $2 a month because I wouldn't watch it.
There's going to be a streaming service for every single network.
Well, that's why I love the
That's why you gotta
BoJack
just
Horseman.
get cable. That's what that's
for real. Your cable bit is starting to like come
Yeah,
into play
Yeah, it's
now.
going in a
Cable-
full circle at this point.
people are gonna be like, why would I pay for all these streaming services when I can
just
just
get it
have
for free.
cable?
For the same price, but commercials.
Commercials.
A lot more though.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you're over there a couple podcasts ago. You're like, I like a good commercial.
Yeah.
What kind of sociopath likes a commercial?
What about the boy band commercial? That's fucking lit.
You would not stop singing that song.
Is that the one about just sitting still?
Yeah.
Like boy bands.
Are
and
we
girl
supposed to
bands.
dance?
That's a fucking.
See, some of the commercials lately have been funny.
That's
though.
a great commercial.
I love in BoJack when it's the website whattimeisitnow.com. They start their own streaming service. It's the whattimeisitnow.com streaming service. It's like that's where it's becoming. It's like every website, every channel, everything has to have a streaming service.
Yeah.
Apple TV, Disney Plus.
It's kind of like podcasts. Everyone has a podcast.
If you don't have a podcast, do you even exist
No.
at this point in life?
So I mean, you do The Office. All right, that's probably your biggest property that you own right now. Reboot it, but where's the what's gonna? I don't know. That's not a big enough draw for me because I remember
what's so enticing to make you want to get this streaming service besides The Office?
because when you lost Michael Scott, the show sucked,
It didn't suck.
and now you're gonna just do that
It
again.
didn't suck.
It wasn't as good.
Yeah.
The new
agree.
characters are awful.
Do you use
True.
some of the same characters?
Like in The Office, like
What
the two
ones?
Pete and Dwight Jr. and
I liked
Erin
them.
and Will Ferrell when he came on.
I
with
like Darren.
Will Ferrell was hilarious.
Will Ferrell was-
No.
I thought that whole thing was hilarious. When I had to go dunk.
Idris Elba was a good one. I
And
didn't.
then he did the
Oh,
dunk
he
line?
sucked.
Idris Elba. It's better than James Spader.
No.
California was a bore.
They both sucked.
Nelly sucked too.
Nelly sucked.
I hated Nelly actually. With passion.
Yeah, Office.
Don't
Soul
reboot it.
was the man in it.
Well, let's be fair. The Office, the American
Dunkirk.
Office, is a reboot of the British Office,
I don't
which is
mind.
always superior.
I don't mind the reboot. I have no faith that it's going to be any good.
No, I do mind the reboot. That's very stupid.
I mean, I don't like the reboot because
I hate
there's no
NBC.
reason. You know.
NBC is my least favorite network. It's like they had Seinfeld, they struck gold, and then they've shat the bed ever since. I mean, The Office obviously was good.
Parks
but-
and Rec.
Yeah, I mean, but they didn't promote it. They never promoted Parks and Rec. They never got behind it. Every year, the Parks and Rec writers thought they were being canceled. So every finale for the season was like a series finale for them. So that goes to show NBC, they really know what they're doing.
What's the
over
other
there.
show too? Brooklyn
Brooklyn Nine-Nine. That was
99.
NBC, right? No, Fox. I think that was
I thought it was
Fox.
They
NBC.
canceled it, and then NBC got it. They're redoing Battlestar Galactica. Saved by the Bell.
Isn't there a porn star on Saved by the Bell?
You're the porn guy of the podcast.
I want to be me and my buddy Joe said we were going to be porn prospects. Like just watch videos, tapes, and see, who's going to be the
mean
next
porn
big
scouts?
star. Yeah.
Right.
Oh no,
a
well, the
prospect,
prospect. Well,
That's what
I
I'm saying.
might.
I was like, wait.
I saw that tweet. Somebody made $38,000 sending in a home sex tape
I do that.
for $38,000.
Yeah.
You do the
100%.
amateur porn for that.
100%. I'll do one right
Now,
now.
would you do the role play or what?
With who? Who are you making this
Well,
video
you
with?
want that one free ticket.
Yeah, I feel like there's an untapped market there for porn. There's not enough like the ESPN for porn.
Streaming service.
Amateur's the way to go, man.
Brazzers streaming service. Imagine that, but they made serious. Like they brought in Spielberg for their opening show, and he got like Leo
Bella Thorne just directed a film
for Brazzers.
for Pornhub, I believe.
Well, wasn't it Iggy Azalea where they were like, "We'll give you $2 million to shoot a porno"?
Yeah.
I tell you what, a celebrity's gonna do that one day. They're gonna break down that glass ceiling.
I got caught the other day.
Oh, here we go.
Well, I didn't get caught in the action. Elena texted me because she was looking up stuff on the internet, and she typed in P, and Pornhub came up. And she texted me. She's like, "What's Pornhub?" I'm like, "What?
It's a new streaming service.
Like, it's porn, Elena. What the hell do you mean? What is it?"
You gotta
She's
go
like, "Is that what you're
incognito.
doing on my work?" I'm like, "No." Are you just saying that because she's like, you do it and like you want to like get ahead of it?
Oh, maybe.
You know, well, that's what I'm thinking.
She's like, "What's this Pornhub?"
Yeah, I've never
heard
seen
of
it before.
Yeah. You guys both need to go incognito.
NBC.
You're the second person to tell me about that.
Dun, dun, dun.
What's it called? The Peacock?
Yeah.
All right, let's go
Ironic
on to
enough.
Yeah, look at that, the Peacock.
Peacock on Brazzers.
Maybe they're ahead of the game. Let's go to fan questions. How about that, guys?
Please, I'm
Cool.
sweating.
Yeah, let's get some a couple of fan questions here. This one here from Huga Basnooki. If members of the pod were NBA All-Stars, who would you all be?
Like in relative time?
Yeah, I'd say right now, right?
NBA
Rudy Gobert.
All-Stars. Rudy Gobert.
I could see that he is a Rudy Gobert.
He didn't make the All-Star team.
He did.
No, he started crying, remember?
Oh,
No,
yeah.
he didn't.
Yeah,
make,
no, he didn't.
No, he didn't. You
No,
remember that interview?
wasn't he a replacement, though?
He was, but when they first
Okay,
came
well, he
out
was
with
on.
him. Well, I guess, but that was the whole thing where you started
Guess
crying.
what?
So what, you were crying?
I'll give Nash
Okay.
Donovan Mitchell.
That's horrible.
Love it.
Why? He's Spider Mitchell.
Spider Mitchell.
No, he's like Steve Nash.
He's the new Dwayne Wade. Steve Nash is retired.
Doesn't
Oh,
matter.
real original.
Oh, because he took.
Aaron's like a Luka Doncic. You know?
I was thinking more
Slow,
LeBron,
but more... Yeah, of course you were. Of course, I mean, I would have to be... I don't know. You guys have to tell me.
I was thinking more of like Paul George for me.
I'd take Paul George.
I can see you
yeah.
as Lou Williams.
I'd take Lou Will as well. Coming off the... Ooh, I was a six-man in high
Yeah.
school. Yeah.
people forget you scored 11 points off the bench during a playoff game.
And he benched you again.
That's not brought up enough in our friend group.
It's not. It's not. My fumble was brought up more than that.
Yeah, which is a shame.
It was wet.
You know, I take mine back. I want to be Patrick Beverly.
Not an all-star.
No, he's not an all-star, you nut.
All defense, though.
This question here from
was
Nighthawk at Broad Fawn. I love when you guys get personal. What are the best and worst jobs you've ever had? Worst job for me was delivering flowers at a flower shop. Boss was racist. Coworkers were, they were okay. My boss was terrible.
My job right now.
I'm going Target.
What are you talking about?
Well, we've heard
Target
that
How
story.
did Target suck?
Why are you getting,
Why are you
why are you
pressing
so
it?
mad?
Because he's fucking picking daisies at Target and he doesn't like it.
He's picking daisies?
No, it sucked. I guess that was pretty fun because I had a buddy Pete there.
This whole friend group worked there, but it was no good.
Yeah, maybe the telemarketing job when I was younger.
I never got in. I stuttered too much. I can't do that.
I was a waiter, and I
You
think
broke
that's
the elevator?
it did break the elevator. That's where I developed. That's
You
where
were a busboy.
then I was a waiter.
For how
It's
long?
called moving on up.
How long?
2 years
A waiter for 2 years?
during
Or
college.
a waiter for 2 years? Or were you busboy and then turned into waiter within the 2 years?
I was a busboy my senior year of high school. Then I went to college, and then when I would come back in the summers, I would wait.
Why are you checking us on our occupations?
Uh-oh.
He knows he's going to lose that bet, and he has got
Yeah.
to do stand-up.
But
getting
you
all
really,
his licks
Yeah,
in.
yeah. See, he's one of
I need
those
some
though.
stories right
He
now.
doesn't have the jokes. He uses other people for his material.
You do eat off of people. I'll give you that.
Yeah, I
That's-
do.
You're good at it.
I feed off of it.
Yeah, you do.
I love when negative stuff happens to my friends.
Put that on a T-shirt with Ted's face. Gotta sell that.
yeah, you really learn about people when you're like waiting on them.
Yeah.
Fucking pisses me off.
See, I don't know if I can ever do that, man. Like people that would piss me off so much.
It's
Oh yeah, I
Having to
could
deal with
never,
people like
ever
me
do
that are so picky.
The first
Oh my
time
God.
somebody gave me an attitude is when I quit instantly. Just can't do it. Can't do it.
There's no reason for it.
Well, I just can't deal with people. You know, I would never.
well,
be
I
able
hate
to-
the nice people and they give you a shitty tip. It's like, oh,
Yeah,
I thought
I got no judgment
Wait.
now.
I thought you liked me.
Yeah, it's such a waste of energy.
I thought we had something here. All right, this question here from Tyrannical Lemon. What stereotype cliques were you guys in high school? Example, jock, hipster, goth, theater, stoners.
Kind of had my own army, so. It was like more of a cult, I should say.
The cult of Nash?
It was like jocks, goths, the cult of Nash.
I could see
That's
that.
not true.
No, I'm kidding
Nash
around.
was like
What the
a cult
hell are you
leader.
talking
I'm
about?
kidding around, obviously.
No, I think you
No,
really
Nash-
Well, I
think that.
truly
No,
believe that. What are
you
you
put that
fucking
out,
nuts?
hoping that we didn't press you on it.
No,
Oh, do you think I
Why
was
are you
really
getting-
going to say
Now
that?
you're getting so defensive.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Nash was
Because
kind
no,
of...
because
He
No, he
was
wasn't.
kind of like Manson-esque, where all the girls kind of like...
Oh, here we go. See,
The
this
girls,
is-
yeah.
Sure.
The whole friend group, like, he thinks the whole friend group revolved around him.
Yeah.
I am the centerpiece of every people like meeting, though. I truly do believe that.
Nash was the glue guy.
I'm the glue
I
guy.
stuck to
like,
Nash. When I wanted to go out, I wasn't texting you. I wasn't texting you. I was texting Nash.
because I brought groups together.
But when you want to go out, who are you texting? You texting Jamie or Nash? Jock?
Nash.
Manson? You were kind of like a jockey. It's like a druggie and a jock and combined.
A jockey.
He was a
Yeah,
stoner.
Yeah, you were like a.
He was a stoner.
Yeah, you were kind of.
It's like a 1 year.
Yeah,
I
little-
smoked like weed in high school.
Yeah, but you were ripping
1 year in
it.
high school.
Don't
You guys were
remember.
experimenting. But you weren't like at the bottom of it. You were like
You were
at the
jock
very-
too.
No, I was a stoner. Come on.
Oh,
Stoner first, jock second,
so you were a jockey as well.
and then loner. Yeah, kind of. I was like a
Loner
jockey.
jockey.
I was a. Let's move on here.
Therapy session.
This question here from Bruce Knuckle Fist: when watching a long show, do you go for popcorn or chips?
Chips.
Yeah, chips.
Popcorn's only for movies.
Bad take.
I usually just.
No, it's not.
I'm gonna go neither. I just do like a full out meal.
That's I'm a meal guy.
Yeah, I'm a meal guy.
I was thinking at the meal. I was like, I get, I get the,
You like Chinese?
Yeah.
I get,
long show. Pizza.
I get the meal. But
If
then
you
I,
would have said you're a celery guy, I was gonna fucking take
He
your
is.
face
Oh.
and smash it on
Well,
the table.
do I or do I not on the mic eat carrots and celery
Yeah, he does.
all the time?
Soup, right? Aren't you a soup guy? Who's a soup guy? Aaron, you're the soup
Aaron's
guy?
a soup guy.
Yeah, yeah.
Hearing you eat the vegetables on the mic, it makes me want to come to the mic. And
What,
choke
3
you.
years ago when you were on the mic?
No, it was just this past year I haven't been on the mic.
No, you haven't.
That's
No.
is that the
When I
first
moved
lie you
out,
told
no.
today?
When I moved
No.
out is when I stopped playing.
When did you move out?
When I got engaged, September, January.
I don't even know what the question was. Chips or popcorn, right? This question here from Codiolo.
What's yours?
At it's chips. Codiolo at Codiolo. Which SpongeBob meme best describes your co-hosts? I would say Teddy's caveman SpongeBob. Aaron
I had a
is
breath SpongeBob for Teddy.
Aaron is confused Mr. Krabs.
Nash is the one with the he's holding the purse.
Yeah, I'd say that. And
You're,
I'm
you're
panning.
Squidward looking out the window to Patrick and SpongeBob having
There
fun.
you go. That's it.
That's perfect.
That's exactly what I was going for.
Oh wait, I want to hear the I want to hear the story about you not getting in to
Oh,
the bar. tonight.
You want to hear that story? That should
Yeah.
have been a cold opening.
It should have been.
Well, to make a long story short, I don't really go out much. People seem to not believe me, like people who don't really know me, when I tell them the truth about me not going out. They think it's like almost like a personality trait of mine. I'm just
Not
like,
going
"Oh,
out?
Yeah, it's like I just don't like,
You're just
I'm not big on
antisocial.
it. Right, right. So I decided to go out on Saturday. Local bar, literally called the local.
The dive bar.
The drive over there, I'm like regretting it the whole time. I'm like, I should turn around. I should just swerve off the road. Whatever. Get out of the car. Walk up to the bar. Bouncer's there. Ask me for an ID. I'm like, do you see my hairline, guy? Okay, I'm over 21, and yeah, I don't let allow sweat shorts in my bar. Like what? Sweat shorts? And he turned me around. He didn't let me go in.
So you didn't get in because you were wearing sweatpants?
Sweat shorts.
I
They were
saw him.
sweatpants
That's
that were
ridiculous.
shorts.
I saw him walk to the door. I'm like, oh, hey, he's here finally.
He showed up.
Turns around, walks back. I'm like, oh, I probably forgot his wallet or something. He's like, yeah, they wouldn't let me in.
And then Nash and Teddy are like, oh, come back, put on pants. And I was like, I'm
You
going
didn't even
home.
answer.
No, I went home and took off pants. I did not put on pants.
Yeah.
I just food,
Ready to
I
go.
would've
peanut
ate
butter
immediately
jelly.
too,
yeah,
yeah.
I will never go back to
I
that
would-
place ever again.
I would have pretended I was drunk and justified eating. Like, yeah, if I came home drunk, I would have ate anyway.
But the guy was acting like Michelle Obama was in there. Like, oh, no sweat. I don't allow. Like, he owns the place.
You cute.
Next question.
You look good. Have you ever seen that?
Yeah. This question here from just a smiley face. Bring back Stu. Word. 5 times Leo was cheated from winning an Oscar.
The Aviator, Catch Me If You Can, The Departed. Well, he wasn't not.
Wolf of Wall
was
Street.
Did he have to be nominated, or I'm just saying my favorite Leo roles?
No, he didn't have to be nominated.
Wolf of Wall Street.
What's Eating Gilbert Grape was a good one.
He was nominated.
And he was nominated for that.
You're not saying Wolf of Wall Street.
Because you said it.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I was saying for your list.
That's
That
when he
girl's-
most deserved it.
That girl's name is just an emoji.
It's a person.
Yeah, I know it's a girl.
I thought you said girl. I apologize.
I just said it's a person.
All right, so
I don't know why I said that.
No, you
when
said it's a smiling
you
face.
think people are gonna start getting named by emojis?
like symbols?
Is that how we're gonna go in society?
Yeah, I think so. Just
Like
make it-
Prince?
yeah,
Name my
make it more
kid
simple.
crying emoji.
That should have been my name.
Yeah.
Crying emoji.
I'm gonna name my kid Poop.
Poop emoji?
It's just gonna be a little poop emoji.
Oh, that's cute.
Little Poop Oliver.
Poop Oliver.
Call him Poopy for short. This question here from Limited Nova at
Poopy's
Limited
longer
Nova.
than poop.
Well, it's like Jimmy's longer than James. Yeah.
Yo. You
Check
didn't
it.
hesitate.
Check and mate, my friend.
But no one says we call him Jimmy for short.
Well, it's a nickname.
Yeah.
Jimmy goes down.
What's that from?
I got
Seinfeld.
that reference.
Yeah.
None of us reacted.
Yeah.
Oh, this is like that reference isn't from Seinfeld.
All right, let's take one last question here from Limited
Two
Nova at This guy Teddy's over here fucking going after everybody's neck.
Excuse me.
Limited Nova, how is it possible that Daniel Jones is already better than Sam Darnold?
That's a fucking joke. one
Is it?
good game. Oh, we're gonna crown him.
It's the fucking
Tampa Bay
Buccaneers. I'm not
fucking
even gonna entertain
Buccaneers.
it.
Buccaneers.
We leave the bar and Aaron goes under his breath, I swear to God, if Daniel Jones is better than Sam Darnold, I'm going to fucking kill myself. That would be the greatest just for Jet fans. But that's the thing. There were Jet fans at the bar rooting for Giants fans, and I'm the same way. I root for the Jets if they're not playing the Giants. With New York, because they're in the separate conferences. They play once every 4 years, right?
Yeah.
So I always root for the Jets.
The Snoopy Bowl.
The Giants are where the Jets were last year.
Well, we were saying in the preseason, like the Jets had a shot. At
Well,
the playoffs.
Adam Gase is a joke of a fucking coach. He's supposed to be this offensive genius. It looks like he's never coached offense before in his life.
They haven't scored a touchdown yet, right? Have they?
One touchdown.
It's tough, too, because you have Le'Veon Bell coming back. You want to ease him into it. Then this whole thing happens with...
Even with
you
Sam,
know,
its offense looked terrible.
Yeah.
All he did was
But their offensive line is
4-yard
putrid.
hitches.
They're putrid. What are you supposed to do with it? There's not much you could do except for these dump-off plays and these screens.
Oh,
and
come on. We have plenty of weapons. Gardner Minshew comes in for Jacksonville and looks like a stud. You have Allen from the Panthers, whatever his name is, coming in looking like a stud. Daniel
Teddy
fucking
Bridgewater.
Jones coming in looking like a
Carolina's offensive line's putrid, too, so I guess there is no excuses. But at the same time, this is a guy from the practice squad. There's a third-string quarterback.
stud. Yeah,
and
Trevor
Trevor
Siemian
Siemian-
looked like shit, too.
Yeah. Well, he fucking stinks. I don't know why everybody says he's one of the best backup quarterbacks in the league. It's not true. He's just not. But
Fucking done with his team.
I mean, they're all hurt. Yeah, why did we even get excited?
Yeah,
They wear green.
It's not like you didn't have It's not like you had no reason to not be excited.
No, I
The team
know.
looked good coming into the season.
Yeah, at least we covered.
Yeah.
That's such a bullshit cover. 2 picks?
Was that one of the
Pick
bets
six?
that you did?
All
punt- a muff punt?
Can you stop yelling in the ears of our listeners?
Bench Tom Brady. That was a pick 6.
This question here from Mike at Mike09278828. Why y'all been slacking lately?
The hell?
It's a good ending. All right, everybody. Thanks a lot for listening to the Nerd Soup podcast. For Anthony JQ Nash.
Hello.
I could say your name, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Teddy. Nerd Soup
Say
Teddy.
my address as well.
And
Oh, my social?
yeah. Also Aaron.
We've been fucking slacking?
Yeah,
What?
We're a little sick.
Oh, wait. What about
We've had a good run lead.
Too.
It too. What'd you guys
Should we
think?
talk about it?
No, probably not.
No?
It was okay.
A little something.
Yeah,
It was horrible.
I thought it was bad. Hey guys, thank you for watching this video, and of course we would like to thank our Patreon supporters. Without you guys, Nerd Soup wouldn't be Nerd Soup. Seriously, your support is what keeps the fridge full, so thank you once again for your support. If you are interested in supporting Nerd Soup through Patreon, visit our page and check out the different rewards we offer to our fans. If not, then no problem. We appreciate anyone who takes time from their day to watch our videos. So thank you to each and every one of you out there watching, and remember to like and share this video. And hit the subscribe button if you want to see more videos like it. Or don't.